LENSEC Live, what's your perspective? You go check out lensec.com/live. Check out all of our episodes. I think we're on episode 29 or 30. It's just been amazing conversations. And if you really want to know about the physical security industry and understand how video surveillance works with it, check out all those different episodes. You're going to find one that you really like. Our guest today is Stephen Wendt, and Stephen Wendt is from NCS. Stephen, thanks for stopping by. What's your perspective? How are you?
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right, Stephen. So let's kind of talk about your background first in the security industry. How did that start?
So about 15 years ago, I was in IT, looked for a move, and it was just a easy move over into security since security is going the realm of IT. Everything's IP now. So the transition was rather easy. I got into IP video first and then access control. I worked my way up. I was in installation all the way up into project manager and programmer. Right now I'm doing project management and programming. I have been for the last 7 years. So really enjoy the industry and looking forward to continuing on my career in the security industry.
Interesting. So when you talk about, the security industry, first of all, explain how you met NCS. What was the story of how you came on board with them, and tell us who NCS is.
So NCS is Network Cabling Services. They've been around for 40 plus years, and they started in the structured cabling realm. I guess about 10, 12 years ago, they saw the need to increase their business, and they opened up a security division and an AV division. Since that time, the security and AV division have been really booming. The security has really been booming, so much that they've opened up branches in Corpus and Dallas as well. And me coming on, I've been with NCS for 3 years now. I was a project manager at a previous company and was recruited and came over to NCS to help them build their security division.
Interesting. So the security industry's changed. So with NCS, they do all types of physical security then, correct?
All types of physical security, right. As they were doing structured cabling, they were doing a lot of schools and some industrial plants and several industrial plants in the Houston area. And so they were asked by our customers about the security. Since they're already pulling the cable for the cameras and door devices, it just made sense for NCS to get into that playing field as well, to be a one-stop shop for these customers. And they really loved it, and it's really helped our business. The business model has really helped the business grow. We already had being a structured cabling business, had a pretty good solid customer base. And once we broke into the security and AV, they were really thrilled to hear that and jumped on board and kept us busy ever since.
What are you seeing even from the changes from you first started in the security industry with video surveillance, especially video management software?
So as to where before you were talking to maybe the security manager a lot, now we're dealing directly with the IT managers a lot. The chief information officers at companies are now responsible for managing their security. So we're dealing with them a lot since all of the devices, or the majority of the devices, are going on their network. They have to approve these devices and make sure that they're suited, that they're secure on the network as well. So dealing with them, it helps having an IT background because everything is IT related now. So I just think that really helps because we are dealing with the chief information officers, IT managers. Right. Or security managers. It's more under the realm of IT.
Interesting. And then IT has to understand the security industry, and that's your job to explain that to them, especially when they are getting new to that, where, okay, we were having security cameras, but we really didn't have a standalone VMS. Now I have to kind of explain how integration and security has changed so much that IT has to understand the security industry, right? So that's part of your education process.
Right. And I mean, they understand, analytics in their world, but analytics in our world is a little different. So that and dealing with bandwidth issues for them, helping them understand that, yes, cameras do use bandwidth, but with the encryption that we're using nowadays and the technology, that it's not a band hog like it used to be. So the technology has changed in our security industry as far as the devices go. And it helps soften the blow for these IT managers putting these devices on their network, as to where before they were just bandwidth hogs, shutting down switches, and they really weren't happy about adding 30 or 40 cameras onto their network, to where now it's not that big of a deal.
No, it's a very seamless thing. So Tell us why NCS chose LENSEC.
So LENSEC, we really like the VMS that LENSEC provides. It's very easy to use. The customers really help drive that business, because they really like the ease of use and the functionality of LENSEC. And the fact that it's a VMS and it works well with many different camera manufacturers and models, we and the customer really found that appealing. It really doesn't limit what they can put on their system. It can be more designed for their needs, and LENSEC really helps accommodate that. The LENSEC support is phenomenal, and the fact that if there's a camera that's not in their system, they will work on getting a driver for us that same day if possible. So just the LENSEC team has been great, and that's really helped drive the business as well.
And kind of talk about, a lot of times people don't understand, a lot of our decisions are made is how easy it is, right? Mm-hmm. For the customer. You agree? Did you lose me for a second, Stephen?
Yeah, I did. I think I caught enough of it. So no, I absolutely agree. With what the customer is doing with this product, I mean, it's not meant for someone to have to go to a lengthy training to understand how to operate and use this product. And they don't have to at LENSEC. You can sit down someone in front of it, give them a quick 5-minute lesson on this is what this button does, this is what this button does, and they're off and running. So just the ease of use and what the system does is very appealing to the end user.
And it's appealing to all of us in making it easy. And it's easy to install as well, right? The installation is not a process either, right?
Oh, installation is easy. And so when the customer doesn't have a problem with it, when they have an easy time using it, it makes it easier for us, because we don't get those simple calls. Hey, I'm having trouble looking at recorded video. How do I do that? It's easy. You click here, click here. I mean, we don't have those calls to have to send someone over there just to show them how to do something that should be relatively easy. So installation is easy, the training is easy, and then the ease of use for the end user is easy. So it's just a seamless operation all around from beginning to end.
Okay, so we talked about how easy it is to use, but also you mentioned the team at LENSEC. That's another plus, right?
Oh, absolutely. The team at LENSEC is phenomenal, all the way from the sales team to their tech support team. We've never had a problem getting a hold of someone and having them help us work through any problems we might have, which most of the time isn't a LENSEC issue. It might be a customer server that the system's on that could be causing the issue. But their willingness and ability to remote in and assist us with any issues, to get their engineering team involved if need be, to get a quick response is just phenomenal. And the sales team, with any kind of help that they provide, is great too. They provide leads for us as well. So just dealing with the LENSEC team overall is it's a joy. I mean, it's doing it. Not hard at all.
That's great. And what else do you like about LENSEC yourself?
Well,
I was asking Stephen. Yeah.
So what I like about it is that I can have a technician go over there and install a camera, set it up on the system, and be done in no time. It doesn't take long. The fact that we can implement the system, add the cameras to the system, set up analytics on the system with ease, and for multiple cameras, it just makes it an easy choice for us. The time saving, the ease of use, the ease of setup, it just makes it an easy choice for us to want to go with LENSEC.
That's fabulous. That's great information for sure. And also, Stephen, where's a place we can find information on NCS and stuff? Especially, what area do you serve? What area of the country do you guys serve?
So we're in Texas. We are mainly we're based out of the Houston area, and we cover everywhere in the Houston Metroplex area, all the way over to Beaumont and the Louisiana border. We do cross over into Louisiana sometimes if need be. And we have an office down in the Corpus in the Valley area. We have an office in Dallas that handles the North Texas area as well. We do go out of state if need be. We have a couple customers that do have out of state offices that we do take care of as well. But the majority of our business is done in the Houston area. Houston, Pasadena, Galveston, Katy, all of the Houston area. We have a pretty big footprint in, mainly in schools, whether it be K through 12 or higher education, and a lot of industrial as well. Houston is a big industrial city, a lot of petrochem plants here. So we have a lot of business in there as well.
That's awesome. So I think in Houston's a gigantic city, so there's plenty of places to go around to drive through Houston for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. And we're not limited to any particular vertical market either. So a lot of hospitals, schools, industrial, commercial businesses. We do it all. And LENSEC is there to help us with it all.
All right. Well, fantastic. And the best place to find information on NCS is go where?
NCS.com, NCS-TX.com. is our website, and you can find any information for us there, contact information for us if you need to contact us for any questions, or if you have any security needs, feel free to reach out to us. That would be the best place to go.
All right, well, fantastic. It was a great team with you, and really learned a lot about who NCS is, what your job is at NCS, and how LENSEC's able to, as one of our great partners, work together with you to meet your customers' needs. So I appreciate you stopping by.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
All right. And also, so that was Stephen Wendt of NCS, and everyone needs to go to lensec.com live to check out all the different live episodes, and also follow us on social media channels, and like and share this video and tell others about LENSEC and NCS. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and thanks again for another great episode of the What's Your Perspective?